Thank you. On behalf of the faculty and staff, I welcome all of you to our Fall 2019 commencement ceremony to celebrate the graduates of the Department of Communication. As I mentioned in my comments on the program, commencement is truly my favorite time of the semester. I just came from the university graduation down at PNC. Hopefully some of you were there, and watched everyone get to enjoy graduation for all the Wolfpack. We are all very proud of and excited for the students who are sitting before us. These students have worked hard, and I suspect they've experienced many highs and lows over the past few years as they work to achieve the Bachelor of Arts in Communication, the Master of Science in Communication, or the PhD in Communication, Rhetoric, and Digital Media. I speak for our faculty and staff, and probably our graduates, when I say that they could not have achieved this goal without the support of friends and family. And therefore, to kick off our ceremony, I'd like to acknowledge all of you who are with us today who helped make this day possible for our graduates, whether it was through your financial support, your love and encouragement, or even just by being there when they needed a shoulder. So I'd like to ask all of you who are playing in these various supporting roles today to please stand just for a moment so that our faculty, staff, and students can recognize you. We in the department truly appreciate the important role that you all play. Another group of people who have supported our students is the staff of the Department of Communication. They help our students, they assist our faculty, and they facilitate the day-to-day operations of a very busy department. Indeed, without their work and dedication, we would not be sitting here in this lovely space right now. So I would like to ask the staff of the Department of Communication to please stand and let us recognize you. Over the last few years, our graduates have gotten to know many of the faculty of the Department of Communication. The faculty in our department are dedicated to continuous improvement of their teaching. They mentor student research. They are nationally and internationally known scholars. Our faculty research addresses challenges such as the environment, health, intercultural communication, and political communication, as well as helping us navigate the uncertainties and complexities of continuous technological advancements that lead us not only to new means of communication, but also new ways in which we live in and experience the world. Their engagement in local, national, and global communities makes a difference to our students, our state, our country, and our world. So I'd like to invite the faculty to please stand and be recognized. And finally, we are joined today by Dr. Thomas Birkeland, the Associate Dean for Research and Engagement in the College of Humanities and Social Sciences. He is also a great support to our faculty, staff, and students, and we are pleased to have Dr. Birkeland with us today. So please stand, Dr. Birkeland, so we can recognize you. Now, I know you're all excited for the commencement ceremonies to truly begin, but I'm going to ask for your indulgence for just a few minutes while I tell you all about the academic programs in the Department of Communication. This is for all those family members who for the last few years have been saying, "What do you study in communication?" Undergraduate students in the Department of Communication elect to study communication media, interpersonal, organizational, and rhetorical communication, or public relations and organizational communication. Students who study media learn how to create messages for the variety of ways in which communication happens today, as well as how to be critical consumers of media and how to evaluate the plethora of messages that they are bombarded with on a daily basis. Interpersonal, Organizational and rhetorical communication students take courses such as relational communication, health communication, group communication, and ethical issues in communication, just to name a few. And these courses help them learn how to communicate effectively with family members and partners, how to be advocates for their own and others' health, how to be collaborative and innovative team members, and how to create ethical and impactful messages to achieve their personal and professional goals. Our public relations students study the art and science of designing communication campaigns that help organizations, whether public, private, or nonprofit, to build relationships with their constituents. All of our communication students have learned theories and gained practical skills that have prepared them to be informed and engaged citizens, as well as leaders in their chosen fields. Our department is also a dynamic place for graduate students. We currently have around 40 students pursuing a Master of Science in Communication. The MS program welcomed its first cohort of students in 2003 and has been a robust and competitive program ever since. Our graduate students learn to address complex communication problems using sound theory and methods and with a keen understanding of ethical communication practices and their consequences. Some of our graduates have been placed in top-tier PhD programs, including our own Communication Rhetoric and Digital Media doctorate, as well as programs at universities such as Cornell, University of Texas, and The Ohio State University. Other graduates are employed in a variety of communication specialties as part of well-respected and varied organizations such as Cisco, Red Hat, French West Vaughan, and a multitude of media and integrated marketing and public relations organizations. Students in our master's program typically finish in May, and you'll see that we have one master's student with us today who will kick off our ceremonies in just a moment. Before that, we do have a presentation of our PhD candidate. Excuse me. The Department of Communication collaborates with the Department of English in the interdisciplinary PhD program in Communication, Rhetoric, and Digital Media, what we call CRDM. The CRDM program, as I said, is a jointly held program between our department and English, and it is one of the few truly interdisciplinary PhD programs in North America. The CRDM program prepares doctoral students to analyze the social, cultural, and political dimensions of information technologies, new communication media, and digital texts, and to actively engage students in the study of digital media through inquiry, criticism, production, and practice. CRDM graduates have gained tenure-track positions at a wide variety of institutions nationally and worldwide, including places such as City University of Hong Kong, Rochester Institute of Technology, UNC Greensboro, UNC Charlotte, and the University of Pittsburgh. We also have a number of CRDM students who have gone into industrial and corporate jobs. The degree of Doctor of Philosophy was bestowed upon our graduates at the university-wide graduation ceremony this morning. But now we are going to complete that ceremony for one of our graduates, whose PhD advisor is a faculty member in the Department of Communication. Spoiler alert, it's me. I would like to therefore invite Dr. Abigail Browning to the stage, where she will be officially hooded in a ritual that celebrates her newly achieved status in the Academy. I'm going to say one more thing before I hood you. Come on up. Dr. Abigail Browning was advised by Dr. Jessica Jameson, and also on her dissertation committee were Dr. Elizabeth Craig of our Department of Communication, who's over there somewhere, wave, Liz, Dr. Emily Winderman, who's at the University of Minnesota, and Dr. Helen Burgess in the Department of English. Abigail's dissertation is titled Forward Together, Politicized Identities, Collective Action, and the Emergence of the 2017 Women's March on Washington. Her research helps us understand individual and collective motivations for activism, as well as the role social media play in collective organizing processes. So now, officially, I will ask you to join me in congratulating Dr. Abigail Browning, as I have the honor of hooding her. All right, so we're going to move over there. Watch camera. With that, I will turn the microphone over to our Associate Head and Director of Undergraduate Programs, Ryan Hurley.
All right, good afternoon. See that there's an exclamation point there. Made use of it. I'm Dr. Ryan Hurley, Associate Head and Director of Undergraduate Programs. Today's ceremony celebrates the achievements of all of our communication majors. We are proud to have among our undergraduate students those who are members of the most elite honor societies, including Phi Beta Kappa and Phi Kappa Phi. These students can be recognized as they cross the stage by the medallions that they are wearing. Several of our students are members of other NC State honors programs as well, including Park Scholarships, the Caldwell Fellow Scholars, University Scholars Program, and the University Honors Program. These special programs provide unique and challenging additional experiences for outstanding academically talented students. Many other students are graduating with academic honors today. As students cross the stage to receive their diplomas, recognition of special academic honors is designated by 3 colored sashes. Students wearing the white sash are graduating cum laude, having achieved GPAs from 3.25 to 3.49. Students wearing silver sashes are graduating magna cum laude, having achieved GPAs from 3.5 to 3.74, and students wearing gold sashes are graduating summa cum laude, having achieved GPAs of 3.75 and above. Clearly hadn't been in any of my classes. Those numbers are made up. Those of you who are in these honor societies, honors programs, scholars programs, and others graduating with academic honors, please stand and be recognized for your excellent scholastic achievement. No, I had some of them. Yeah. Each semester, the faculty vote for one outstanding undergraduate. This semester, we had several excellent applications. It was time-consuming reading. Thank you all for that during grading season. But we can only choose one young scholar to receive this prestigious award. Today, we celebrate one graduate in particular who's truly taken advantage of his time here at NC State University. In his words, "My degree in communication will serve as an essential foundation for my next step, pursuing a PhD regarding the intersection of communication and computational media." He has used his time in the Department of Communication to achieve that goal through his participation in the Benjamin Franklin Scholars Program, also completing research with scholars across the country, including the University of Notre Dame, and worked as a webmaster for the Caldwell Fellows on our campus. And these are only a few of the accomplishments that characterize this student's time in our department. I hope you all will please join me in congratulating the Department of Communications outstanding graduate for fall 2019, Carl Kohlglazier. Congratulations. Yeah, congratulations, Carl. Our department is pleased to have a strong chapter of Lambda Pi Eta, the National Communication Honor Society, a group that I've had the pleasure of advising for about 7 or 8 years now. Members must have a minimum GPA of 3.25 for all communication courses, and today are wearing special pins to signify their accomplishments. Red and white braided cords indicate highly active members who have earned a significant number of service points by planning and/or participating in departmental events, charity events, and campus or community service projects. Yellow braided cords indicate students that have completed and presented original research, including an independent study or a conference presentation at a regional or national conference. At this point, I would like to introduce the Vice President for the Beta Chapter of Lambda Pi Eta, Chandler Marr, to present the Graduating Seniors Award for Outstanding Teacher.
Good afternoon. My name is Chandler Marr, and as Dr. Hurley said, I'm the Vice President of Lambda Pi Eta. Lambda Pi Eta, also known as LPH, was founded in 1985 at the University of Arkansas and quickly became the National Communications Association's official honor society in July of 1995. We are proud to claim that NC State is Lambda Pi Eta's second or beta chapter. The organization boasts over 500 active chapters at four-year colleges and universities worldwide, and strives to engage students in the discipline of communication through principled scholarship, community engagement, and professional development. Every semester, the NC State chapter of LPH facilitates the nomination of a faculty member in the Department of Communication, whose undergraduate teachings best embody the values of LPH. Recipients are identified by graduating seniors and are known to exemplify and inspire passion for the field of communication as a whole. This semester's winner has gone above and beyond in providing for their students, both professionally, academically, and personally. Their commitment and dedication to the field and their students has no doubt changed our Wolfpack community. And it is my privilege to recognize this semester's winner, Ms. Cynthia Zuckerman-Hyman, as the Fall 2019 recipient for the LPH Outstanding Teacher Award.
Congratulations. All right, our student commencement speaker today is Andre Corbett, who's been highly active in our campus community. Come on up, Andre. He has served our campus and department in a number of ways, including as an Lambda Pi Eta Honor Society member and as a research assistant for myself and Dr. Kosenko, examining media depictions of infant sleep environments and automobile car seat depictions. So please, the microphone is yours.
All right, thank you.
Use it wisely.
Hello, everybody. Y'all have to forgive me if I stumble a little bit. I'm running off Red Bull and fear right now. So, yeah. First, I want to offer a sincere welcome to all of the families, friends, and loved ones here in attendance today. I know that some of you came a long way to be here, and others just had to endure a bit of regular Raleigh insanity on the commute over. On behalf of my fellow graduates, you can't imagine what it means to have you sitting here and taking part in one of the monumental accomplishments in our lives. Just know that these degrees belong just as much to you as they do to us, and I'll be forever, well, we wouldn't be here without your support. Now, for some of you, it took 2 years. For others, it took 4 or more. But for me, it took 10 years to reach this accomplishment with all of you, leaving as esteemed graduates of North Carolina State University. Also, much like you, this journey entails some sleepless nights, times of self-doubt, and a lot of sacrifice to get here. The biggest deviation from the rest of you is that this story is not a traditional one and that I've been here before. 3 times, in fact, counting now, but never on a stage like this, in front of my peers telling my story. When I left East Carolina University back in 2013, I wasn't satisfied. Every woman was clad in their purple and gold as they celebrated one of the biggest days of their lives. But there I sat, having realized that I wasted 4 good years. I prioritized the wrong things that a college student shouldn't, and I reaped the rewards of that by renting apartments instead of pursuing my dream of being an attorney. That isn't a slight on anyone in the profession, but I had aspirations that were so much greater than the position I was in. After 2 years, I decided to stop living with the inaction of my past and decided that if I were to fail, then it would be in an effort to attain the success that had previously eluded me. Looking back on it now, 3 words came to mind when I reflect on what motivated me: think and do. I didn't know it back then, but those words would come to define the next several years of my life. In fact, it was because of those very words that I entered Wake Tech in 2015 with my eyes looking toward NC State's communication department as the next big challenge. With Wake Tech, I had entered as a failed student and exited as an honors graduate on his way to join the Red and White. And in August 2017, I finally got to fulfill my dream of joining the pack. Now, I'm not sure if all of you are aware, but as a non-traditional student, I'm a bit older than the rest of you. Not enough to be unrelatable, but just enough to be uncomfortable after realizing that I was going to be surrounded by thousands of college students. However, I quickly discovered that any anxiety about finding my place at NC State was misplaced. Instead, I ended up collaborating with some of the most hardworking, ambitious, intelligent, creative, and just all-around nicest people I'd ever met. Together, we participated in Lambda Pi Eta. We spent nights at the library. We celebrated school spirit at Packapalooza, and we even swag surfed on our local rivals and games. You all are truly standout individuals and represent the very best of not just this school, the UNC system, or even the state. You all are some of the very best that this country has to offer. In my experience, this didn't just encompass the students, but the faculty and staff as well. From advising director Cynthia Zuckerman-Hyman to Dr. Cami Kozenko, from Dr. Ryan Hurley to Dr. Victoria Gallagher, from the always hardworking Donise Benton, sorry I got late, by the way, and to the many other PhD students and instructors who go unnamed. I have come to know and love these individuals who have done nothing but encourage us and prepare us for the greater world outside of these walls. They've given us nothing but energy and time and experience in order to get us here, and we should all be grateful for that. Some of us are continuing our education, going into the workforce, or simply taking a breather to figure out what's next. However, the fact remains that the opportunities we've now earned are because someone took a chance on us at this school. Maybe it was a research opportunity. Maybe it was a letter of recommendation, a position at school, or maybe it was just lending an ear. I myself worked with Dr. Kozenko and Dr. Hurley last year on a research project involving the identification of media-specific messaging regarding children in car seats. I also worked with advising director Zuckerman-Hyman last year in a recruiting effort with the Department for Incoming Freshmen. In some way, they all helped us get here, so we need to celebrate them as much as we're being celebrated today. As a fall 2020 law student, this degree and the courses that I'd taken, such as rhetoric and digital media, or survey into rhetorical theory, for example, will prove most valuable in allowing me to communicate information efficiently in a legal setting where clarity, substance, and eloquence are key. I'll be able to apply my skills to a diverse group of people with my legal objectives in mind and be able to evaluate messages at a level fitting my position. Being a communication major challenged me in that I've been pushed to evaluate what's being said to me as much as what I say. If you have a firm grip on your communication skills and you're able to convey meaning and emphasize your employer's goals, as well as present your services in the most beneficial light. In the legal field, you spend all of your time communicating to someone in a written or verbal fashion, whether they be a peer, professor, or a judge. Without a doubt, I can safely say that NC State has provided me with the knowledge to efficiently exchange information and ideas with others, in not just a professional environment, but in any situation. The department granted me an opportunity to learn far more than I could from any textbook. They taught me the value in being someone who cares enough to uplift others and consider how our actions today can determine someone else's tomorrow. They, along with every other organization that I've worked with, offered me the second chance that I didn't think was possible. This school and this department helped a guy rectify one of his biggest personal defeats and turn it into one of his biggest victories. Turn his biggest embarrassment into his proudest achievement. On this day, embrace the completion of one journey and the first step of another. We become graduates of NC State. On this day, we are forever tied together as the Department of Communications graduating class of 2019. To my peers, the faculty, the staff, and my family, it is because of each of you that I am standing here on this occasion talking about how not only I made it, but how we all made it. As alumni of NC State, you are now part of a legacy far greater than any one person. And it's up to us to contribute to it meaningfully. Besides, we've already humiliated UNC Chapel Hill and everything else, so why not in grad school and the job market too? I salute you all for your excellence in education and wish you the very best in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Okay. All right, now is the time everyone's been waiting for. This is the time where we're going to start the processional for our master's student and the rest of our undergraduate students. So we're going to give everybody kind of a time to start that process. So get your cameras ready, or actually your phones. Get your phones ready. I just dated myself when we had cameras. He has a camera. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. All right. Okay. All right. The first thing that we will do is we will present our master's student, and then after that we will start with our interpersonal, organizational, and rhetorical concentration, followed by our media concentration, and then our public relations concentration. I think that's how we are. Yeah. All right. All right. Yes, please. Okay. All right. Taylor Jordan Simpson. And we have time so you can applaud as each of your students come across the stage. Thomas Cole Baldwin. Kayla Leanne Campbell. Casey Lynn Casanelli. Allie Gentry. Stephen Brannon Griffin. Paige Elizabeth Griffiths. Kaylee Grace Hinckley. Hannah Lee Jones. Lindsay Rebecca Scott. And now we're moving to the students in our media concentration. Alicia Rashawn Bell. Ashley Simone Bell. Carl Thomas Colglazer. Lindsay Darlene Combs. Andre Ryan Corbett. John Ellis Creel. Jeremy Danielle De La Paz. Stefania Garzon. Kayla Grace Glova. Draquan Hampton. Aislinn Leaf Henderson. Nicholas Michael Orman. Tyler Lee Roosh. Tiffany Nicole Sherman. Akintunde Gerald Solar. Grace Emma Votter. Emily Pitt Whitfield. Justin Henry Williams. All right, and now our students in our public relations concentration. Walisha Kayana Bannister. Thomas Levin Brand. Justin Christian Kaposha. Hannah Gray Dorman. Chandler Ray Fowler. Abigail Glory Hawkins. Caitlin Elizabeth Hill Kakura. Jaheim Quinshawn Mann. Janelle Cameron McFarland. Colin Ian McKnight. Leslie Taylor Small. Mary Ellen Grace Tully. Jamie Wheeler Wagner. Jamia Woodson. Shelby Lynn Zuley. And please, can we have one more round of applause for our amazing graduates? Congratulations.
That was so much fun. One more round of applause. Let's just do it again. I like it. Y'all are rock stars. We are so proud of you. Well, I know you all heard a lot from me earlier, but I would like to conclude our ceremony today by once again answering the age-old question of what you can do with a degree in communication. Based on our most recent alumni information, we currently have graduates of our department in positions including account managers, event coordinators, marketing directors and marketing assistants, communication coordinators, leadership trainer, media producer, and reporters, just to name a smattering of choices. The number of jobs available to the students graduating in our ceremony today demonstrates the increased recognition of the importance of communication in our homes, in our workplaces, in our communities, and in our national and international relations. The next steps for just some of these students who are graduating today include law school, as you heard, graduate school, going into media production, public relations, and political consulting. We share your pride in what our graduates have accomplished, and we are so excited about what these students are going to go out and do. So I got one more time. I'd like to offer one final message to our graduates. As you know, as of today, you are alumni of the Department of Communication and NC State University. We hope that you will find ways to stay in touch with us. Some of you may stay on in the master's program, for example, or the PhD program someday. We really hope you will find ways to stay involved with us, whether that means coming back and speaking to future students in our classrooms, participating in special programs, or even just coming and networking at an alumni event. Our doors are always open to you, and we remain eager to be points of contact for you and referrals for you as you move into this next important stage of your lives. So thank you for all of your time and dedication over the last years you were here with us. And with that said, this concludes our fall commencement ceremony. I'll just say one more quick thing. As you know, there are a lot of students graduating from NC State, so there is another graduation in this room behind us. So if you will exit the space safely, swiftly, take advantage of the grounds to take pictures and start your celebrations. And I do want to thank you for your attendance and just say on behalf of the department, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and a happy, healthy, and prosperous New Year. Thank you so much.